It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win. Unfortunately, got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
Victor Robles leading things off and takes a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1. For Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and one of the best sliders the game has ever seen. And it kicks off the bag. And he'll be safe at first.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Next to hit, J.P. Crawford. And there's one away. Now a long throw to first.
Batting third, catcher, Paul Lowry.
Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
That one catches the zone. 0-2. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses inside. And safe. It's a stolen base. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in a series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
He's got it. Out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jorge Polanco in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 1 of the World Series.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. And our pitcher in this game, Ryan Wu.
Very dominant his last time out. Picked up the win. Only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Larry Brown leading things off and takes a strike. And now it's even up. Just missed. And now 2-2. That one ripped. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Betts into second.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
And here's Freddie Freeman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And now the count is even. Betts leads off second with nobody out. There's a strike at the knees. 1-2. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 2-0.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Woo measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. Just missed. Runner at first with no outs here. That one finds the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. A good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Will Smith to the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And there's a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through it for the K. And the runner holds.
Batting 6, left
And
fielder.
now Teoscar Hernandez. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the second now. Game 1 of the World Series.
Left fielder,
now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And that's too high. As we kick off the World Series, it is hard not to think about Kirk Gibson's incredible walk-off homer against Dennis Eckersley in Game 1 back in 1988. An iconic moment in baseball history. That one well upstairs. And a count 2-1.
A lot of great Game 1 moments, Boog. Alex Gordon's game-tying homer for the Royals in the bottom of the 9th in 2015 really sticks out for me. They went on to win that game in 14 innings.
Here's Dylan Moore.
Second baseman, Dylan Moore.
And ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound.
That one is absolutely belted. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. 1 out, runner at second. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Freeman hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Kershaw fires. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And this one squirts away from the catcher.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
And a ground ball to first. Freeman takes it to the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2. Back here in L.A., bottom half of inning number 2. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. High fly ball out to left field. The Rosarena after it. 1 down.
Batting 8.
And up next for
right
Los
fielder,
Angeles, Andy Pajas. Swing, and that ball smashed down the line. Rodriguez snags it for the 2nd out.
Batting 9th, center fielder.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Cruz launched a homer in his most recent game. Two out, space is empty.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Crawford on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 2-1. And we're back. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. That just misses, and that's ball 1. There's a strike at the knees.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Rolls across the diamond, and a quick out, number 1.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Up next for
So up next, Cal Raleigh. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Back here at Dodger Stadium as we go to the last of the third. At the plate, Larry Brown. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Mookie now. Doubled his first time. Woo, keeping an eye on him. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. There's a strike to Mookie.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. That catches the outside corner. That's strike one. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Ripped on a line. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags at second.
It was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third here in Game 1 of the World Series. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at-bat.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout inning over. 1 left for L.A., but they still lead it 2-1. Start of the 4th. In now is the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. Kershaw back to work.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in Game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Kershaw deals.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing...
that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Rosarena stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That misses, and it's 2-1. And the slider just misses.
Oh, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the bat alive.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. Dylan Moore getting ready to hit. A double and a run scored his first time up. And there's a strike. Moore, a former Gold Glove winner, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Hooks it away for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Luke Raley in the air, fairly deep to right field. Pajes makes the play, and that is that. So no runs. And welcome back to the ballpark. And up to the plate is Will Smith. First offering, and it just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Popped up. Moore brings it in. One away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He struck out swinging in his first at bat.
Hernandez.
And there's a strike.
Hoog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that's in there at the knees.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
One down, base is empty. That to right. Robles squeezes it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Max Muncy will hit next. That's in there. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Way inside. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Right
Andy Pajes, the next to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And he chases that one. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So the Dodgers lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Well, these Mariners looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Third baseman.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Ben Williamson. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
Robles up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Up and in. Yeah, that's ball 2. Out in front and foul to the left side. Runner takes off. In there for strike 3. Go to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Trying to make something happen there on offense, but that's the risk you run. Awesome. Strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the inning.
Game 1 of the World Series. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. That one's in there. 0-1.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Nice grab. Fires to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Larry Brown steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Now move to first. Cruz back on a dive. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. One out, and a runner at second here in Game 1 of the World Series. Throw to second, safe. Turns and fires to Betts. And that's through there for a strike. Next offering misses. 2-1. Cruz over at second, one down. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Back here in L.A., new inning getting started. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. One up, one down. Cal Raleigh digs in now. Both 2 in this one. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Evan Phillips takes over on the mound.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Well struck left field. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
All over that one right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And a swing and a miss there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
That's out to center field. Cruz settles underneath it. And that's the third out. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. Heart of the order. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Just missed.
That's away.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
1-0.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Strike one. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ryan Wu is done, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jesse Hahn.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the batter now, Will Smith. First pitch just misses.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Pitch out, but no action. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Colin Snyder, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Saucedo also throwing. And that is in for a strike. Now 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. Hit hard, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of inning number 7. And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Good job to fight that one off. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the grab, and there's one down. And here is Luke Raley. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Freeman hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Rodriguez up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. This one in the air. Brown corrals it, and that'll do it. Mariners are down in order. They're down 2-1. Taylor Saucedo gets the call from the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Muncy stands in now and watches strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And it's strike 2.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Now here is Andy Pajes. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Saucedo in his 5th season, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Slider for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop 3rd strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Ben Williamson. Phillips back to work. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Brown. First out in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Robles in the box now. Takes strike one. Now fly ball to right center. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting,
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. That's in for a strike. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the late stages of game one. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the eighth. He's looking rock solid so far.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. And so they turn to the lefty in this spot, Gabe Spire. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Larry Brown. The switch hitter batting right.
Second baseman, number 13.
That's a slider for a strike. That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. And downstairs.
2-1.
And now it's even up. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ripped on a line to center. Rodriguez makes the grab, one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's Betts. Just missed. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Colin Snyder preparing to come on if needed. Brash getting loose as well. Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-1. Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Freeman in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 3. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Freeman off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Freeman headed for third. Coming home. The relay. Head first slide, and he's safe. It's 3-1.
Picks himself up at RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now the catcher up to hit, Will Smith. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Hit hard on the ground to short. Crawford throws to first in time. And they get the out on Smith. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Dodgers with back here at Dodger Stadium. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1, Tanner Scott.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down a win. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. In the air, left field. Hernandez ranging after it. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. Jorge Polanco will hit next. First pitch misses.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Arozarena swings through it for strike 1.
Double play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for Seattle.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. Foul off down the right side. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Gets a piece and stays alive. Scott 1 strike away from securing game 1. Got him, and that's the ball game.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.